I did a study where I looked at about, let's see, like 600 older adults with cancer, just one of the studies. I'll talk about another one in a minute. And I looked and I asked them a number of questions about how they're functioning in life, if they're able to take care of themselves and others and return to things they enjoy to do. And about 65% of them said that they had what I would quantify as one need for rehab. So they were either struggling at home, struggling taking care of others, they were falling, they were really starting to pull back on their physical mobility. They weren't going out as often. They weren't as mobile as they used to be. They were feeling like they had some mild cognitive impairments, so they were having difficulties with memory, attention, multitasking, over and above what would be accepted or normal, I guess, for aging. And out of those patients, we looked at how many of them actually received services. And over the year, after having reported, albeit blindly, that they were having a need, only 9% received care. And of those 9%, you know, the majority of the patients that we found that received rehabilitation services had a major event. So they had severe lymphedema or swelling in the arm. They had they had fallen and they fractured a hip, those sorts of things. So very few people are getting the care they needed before the major event, I think. And what this tells me too is that when we look in the research about cancer survivorship, there's these acute, late, and lasting impacts of both cancer and its treatments, right? So what happens is, I think people start to develop this new normal where they start to be okay with heavy level, like mild to moderate levels of fatigue, start pulling back on their activities. And what happens is each one of these things builds upon the last, and it can come down into sort of it's like a cascading effect. And so we work really hard, and I work really hard in my research to figure out how we can have people get access to care much sooner, but way before the big event.